Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing a video for the summer if you have a pool or if you're going for a pool and if you want to breathe underwater and not like spend your money on a snorkel or something like that. So I have a easy way to make a homemade one. All you need is a water bottle, a duct tape, and a tube, and maybe if you want you could use a what do you call it, a balloon. So if you want a balloon, it's just for more safety, so it would like, if anything happens to the duct tape, at least it'll be attached to the balloon. And you're probably wondering why do I need this water bottle? And the reason why you want it is because if you're going underwater, see, you want something to float, because that means, so this part you would put in your mouth, and this part will just be floating on top of the water. So then the reason why is because if you don't have this, it's just gonna like, if you don't have this like something that floats on it like a buoy or something, if you don't have that, that means it'll just sink to the bottom and then you're gonna inhale water and choke. So that's why you want to have this water bottle, and that is sealed. So what you're gonna do is, since you have the water, because you want it to float up, and you don't want any of the water to get in this hole, because this hole is the part that you're gonna be this hole is the part that you're gonna be putting underwater to breathe through. This hole is gonna be staying up on top of the water. That's why I have a water bottle. So yeah, the steps that you're gonna need is, like I said, a tube, some duct tape, a water bottle, and if you want, you could use a balloon. So you're probably wondering, how do I do this? First step is get your tube, take one side of it, and take one side, and this is just you could get a longer tube if you want, but this is just an example. So I just did this for fun. So if you have like a really deep pool, then you probably would need a longer see, for this I can't really go too deep with this because it's a small little tube. So but if you want to go like completely to the ground in the pool, then well, you're gonna have to use a longer tube than this. This is pretty long, but yeah. So first step is grab your tube, grab one end, whatever you want, and grab a plastic bottle. Once you have that plastic bottle, make sure that there's no water in it, and seal the cap, and then just start duct taping everywhere. Like, start just like this. Hold on. Like, just duct tape all around it. I'm trying to get a good shot. Okay, there we go. Just completely just duct tape everywhere, like all around it. See how everywhere there's duct tape? Hold on. Everywhere there's duct tape. See? All around there's duct tape. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your bottle, take this tube. Hold on, I'm going to try to change. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Take the tube and put the tube like, how do I explain this? Grab your tube and make it so it's not equally to the end of the bottle cap. Make it so it's a bit higher than the bottle cap, like this. See, the bottle cap's right here and the tube's right here, so it's like maybe this much higher, about. And yeah, so you want to do that. So then once it's like that, perfectly like that, you're going to start taping all around, just constantly taping all around, just so it doesn't fall off, just so it could survive longer. And then just so it's, if you don't have waterproof tape, then just use duct tape. You know, just don't use any other tape, just use duct tape. Or if you have waterproof tape, yeah, that's a thing, I don't know how, but if you have waterproof tape, then that's even better. So, but if you don't, just use duct tape. But then if you use duct tape, you're gonna have to use this this balloon. Yeah, sorry. So if you use duct tape, definitely use this balloon, because it'll survive it more if the duct tape like falls off of the wet. So yeah, so what you're gonna do with the balloon is, as you see now, balloons kind of like, there's a hole here. See this part where you blow into? of the balloon, this part, that's the part that you're gonna fit through the tube. So what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna grab the balloon and cut the bottom of it. Cut the bottom of it so there's a hole, and then so you could fit the balloon where you blow into. You're gonna fit that through this tube, and then the part that you cut, you're just gonna fit it through the tube. See that curve right there? It's the balloon. This part right here is the part that you usually blow into the balloon, and then this is the bottom part, so then you're going to stretch it out and just put it over. It will be kind of difficult, not for this part when you're stretching it on, but for this part it will be kind of difficult. This gave me a lot of trouble, the part where I need to try to fit it through the tube. Yeah, that part gave me a lot of trouble. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what you need to do, is tape it up with waterproof tape. I mean, if you're using waterproof tape, you don't really need to use this, but I'm not sure if you do, but yeah, so just grab a water bottle, or if you have, even better, if you have like a plastic buoy or something. If you don't know what a buoy is, it's kind of like a plastic round thing that, it's not round, it's kind of like oval, and it kind of looks like this, except for without these details, stuff like that. It's kind of just like this, but a bit shorter, like maybe up to here, that long. And then it's just like, it could be any color, and it's just plastic, and it just like floats. So yeah, you can get it. Yeah, so it's pretty much all you need. But yeah, so just get your tube, and let me show you. Let me turn the camera. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can see my face. I'm gonna have to test this out. Okay, yeah, you can see my face. So what you're pretty much gonna do is you're gonna have this thing on top of the water, and this thing go over your mouth. So like this. So that means when you're swimming, you're gonna have to hold this, or if you want, you could make like a mask. Maybe in the future videos, I will probably make like a mask, so it's like this thing right here is gonna be like onto the, it's gonna be attached to a mask, and then I'm gonna probably have like straps that go around my ears, so then I could just breathe. So that means I don't need to hold it. I could just swim freely. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna like, yeah, sorry about that. So I'm probably gonna make a mask that is like attached to this thing, so it's kind of like this, so I can breathe through it like this. There's gonna be straps on each end, so they could strap around my ear, and then I could breathe through it, and then yeah. So that means I can move my hands freely, because right now, I can only move one hand. But if you didn't have this bottle thing, that means you wouldn't be able to move any hands, because then you're gonna have to hold this up and this in your mouth, unless if you bite down. But I don't recommend you guys to bite down on this, because if you eventually, it will break or like damage your teeth if you bite down hard enough. So just don't do that. Like, hold it. But yeah, so that's why. So it's a good thing. Maybe in the future videos I'll try to make a mask, but I'll have to see. I don't know if I have enough. I'll try to get some more materials from like a store. Maybe I could get like a I don't know. I'm gonna have to make like a plastic mask that could fit through this tube, so it's like onto it like this. I could just use some elastics to strap it, because I'm not gonna go buy a mask like that. No, this is DIY, so that means you have to make it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my video, and this is a pretty cool project that I figured out. Don't worry, I did not copyright this or anything. No, this it just popped in my head because when I was swimming in my pool, I always wanted to breathe underwater, but I never actually got a snorkel, and snorkel you can only go to a certain point, because the tube is pretty small. So I wanted it so I could just like go all the way down. So then I figured out that I just randomly thought about a tube. I was first of all gonna use a straw, but that's small. Then I wouldn't be able to get enough oxidation. I can't even talk anymore. Jeez, I wouldn't be able to get any air from it. I would, but very small, so it would be really, really hard to breathe. So then I needed something bigger like this, and longer too. So then I chose this. Oh, is that the ice cream truck? Can you hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah. So is that an airplane? Yo. Okay, so yeah. So that's pretty much what you need to do. So yeah. So that's how I was pretty much thinking of it, because the straw thing, and then I realized that I couldn't get enough air. So then I just asked my dad if he has like a tube that I could use, and he has a spare tube. So then he let me take it, and then I just took a plastic bottle, strapped it around, used that like that. So then I would put this in my mouth, and then this would just float up. Yeah, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.